Singapore radar, good evening again. Singapore 228, we are tracking 17 miles Ugebo.
Singapore 228, Singapore radar, squawk 2277.
2277, Singapore 228.
Singapore 22 identify, clear Singapore, Ugebo 1 Bravo arrival, runway 20 right.
Clear Singapore, Ugebo 1 Bravo, runway 20 right, Singapore 228.
Singapore 228, when ready, descend flight level 160.
Descending 160, Singapore 228.
SE6875 confirm, maintaining flight level 350 on standard QNH.
Confirm flight level 350 on QNH 1013, yep, SE6875.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your second captain speaking. As you may have noticed, we're beginning our descent towards the arrival airport. We hope that you've enjoyed your time on this flight and also the service by our amazing cabin crew. On behalf of Singapore Airlines Virtual and the crew, I would like to thank you for flying with us, and we hope to see you again soon on your next flight. We should be arriving to our destination in around 30 minutes, even earlier if the traffic is in our favor. Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Ladies and gentlemen, before our arrival, all passengers with items to declare must complete a custom declaration form. In preparation for arrival, please return to your seat. Put your seat back upright and fasten your seatbelt. Secure your tray table, handset and footrest, and ensure your window shades are drawn up. Thank you.
Special vacate via Whiskey 6, taxi via Whiskey. Feedback, Papa 7.
Singapore 228, contact Singapore approach 124.6.
124.6, Singapore 228, connect.
Connect.
Approach, selamat pagi, Singapore 228, we are 10 miles to waypoint Texas, descending flight level 160.
Singapore 228, Singapore approach, hello. Descend to 7,000 feet, QNH 1007.
Descend 7,000, QNH 1007, Singapore 228.
Singapore approach rate cat 720, we are ready for pushback.
Cat 720, pushback approved, face north.
Pushback approved phase north for cat 720.
And Singapore approach, Singapore 108, ready for push, stand Foxtrot 60. Singapore 108, pushback approved, face north.
Push approved phase north, Singapore 108. Singapore approach Red Cat 720, request taxi.
Red Cat 720, taxi uniform 7, Tango, hold short Romeo 5.
Taxi uniform 7, Tango, hold short Romeo 5, Red Cat 720.
Singapore 108, request taxi. Singapore 108, taxi Romeo 5, hold short Tango. Romeo 5, short Tango, Singapore 108.
Not much to see. Yeah, so my Daniel's gonna be the pilot before I know.
Singapore 108, holding short Tango. Singapore 108, taxi Tango, holding point Tango 2, runway 20 center. Tango, holding point Tango 2, 20 center, Singapore 108.
It's what time? What? I thought we had 10,000. Why is the real... What is this profile? What is that for? Singapore radar, Singapore 228.
Taxi Tango, holding point Tango 2, runway 20 center.
Taxi Tango, holding point Tango 2, runway 20 center, Red Cat 720.
Singapore approach, sorry, Singapore 228.
Singapore 228, Singapore approach.
We're just experiencing some severe headphone issue. It's every half a second it's disconnecting audio, so if you miss a transmission, I'm terribly sorry.
Okay, no worries. Singapore 228, we can revert to text.
What? Singapore 228? Sorry, I didn't hear that. 2,000 feet, Singapore 228.
Singapore Perch, Singapore 108 at Tango 2. Singapore 108, surface winds, standby. Singapore 108, surface winds 160 degrees 6 knots, climb to 3,000 feet, runway 20 center, clear for takeoff. Runway 20 center, clear for takeoff, climb 3,000 feet, Singapore 108. Singapore 228, flight heading 340.
Heading 340, Singapore 228.
Singapore 228, reduce speed 180 knots.
Reduce 180 knots, Singapore 228.
Cabin crew, secure cabin for landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, all electronic devices must now be put in flight safe mode. Thank you.
Singapore 108, identified, climb to flight level 150. Climb to level 150, Singapore 108.
So funny.
Recap 720, surface winds 160 degrees 6 knots, climb to 3,000 feet, runway 20 center, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 20 center, climb 3,000 feet, big cap 720.
Cabin crew, to your landing stations, please. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelt and draw up your window shades. Thank you.
Hey, can I go left turn, please?
Singapore 228, turn left, heading 230, clear ILS approach, runway 20 right.
Left heading 230, clear ILS approach, runway 20 right, Singapore 228.
Singapore 228, expect descent 2,500 feet.
Expect descent 2,500 feet, Singapore 228. Actually,
Singapore 108, proceed direct Akoma. Proceed direct Akoma, Singapore 108.
Breakout 720, airborne passing 1,200.
Breakout 720, identified, climb flight level 150.
Climb flight level 150, breakout 720.
Singapore 228 fully established, Airlines 120, right?
Singapore 228, surface wind 160 degrees 6 knots, runway 2.
Say again. Clear land Singapore 228 or contact tower Singapore 118.6?
Singapore 228 negative, continue approach runway 208.
Ah, sorry, continue approach Singapore 228.
Singapore 228 negative, continue approach runway 20 right, contact Singapore Tower 118.6.
Roger, we have contact tower 118.6 and seems to be my mic is not working now. Everything's failing on me. Singapore Tower, good evening. Singapore 228, we are 9 DME out, ILS 20 right.
Singapore 228, Singapore Tower, surface wind 160 degrees 6 knots, runway 20 right, clear to land.
Runway 20 right, clear to land, Singapore 228. Singapore Tower, Singapore 228, just advisory, preferred bay is Delta 41.
Singapore 228, roger, expect bay Delta 41.
Thank you, Singapore 228. So I don't know if my engines are ready or if we have something else. simple one. That won't be able to do it.
300.
Is that simple?
Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Not now.
100. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Okay, no idea when I touched down or if I touched down. Still made first one. Every responsible result is up. Even has been for 6
Singapore 228 per left whiskey.
Turn left whiskey, Singapore 228.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until the seatbelt sign is off. Please take care when opening the overhead compartments and remember to take all your belongings with you. It's been a pleasure serving you on this flight. Thank you for flying with Singapore Airlines Virtual.
Singapore 228 taxi whiskey, Quebec, Papa 7 to Bay Delta 41.
Whiskey Quebec, Papa 7 for Bay Delta 41, Singapore 228. Thank you and good night. Oh, good night. Oh, I feel so sad. Whoa. Oh, jeez, so bad. We've touched down. The landing weight was 116. That's not bad. Touchdown time was 1307, I think. Great oversteer. Oh my god. What a taxi. Whew. Delta Sands, Terminal 2. So Delta stands are not terminal. Oh, wait, no, sorry, they are. Alright. Oh. Hello to the plane spotters. beats me 9 days out of 10. Oh shoot, so it's about to do the TAA what's it advisory to traffic? The R is not going to do it. This is not going to do it. Singapore 9064 is not even treating all the frequencies. Delta 42 and Delta 413 from here. There it is, that's true. Let's see. Maybe I just talking system. Old fashioned. That's it. Time 7 hours and 55 minutes, and it time 1315. And we have put it on for 2 times, so that could it's just good. There we go. File at OFP. Shut down an engines in sequence 2 and 1. And 2
Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check.
The boarding requested.
That's it for today's flight. Hope you guys enjoyed watching, and we'll see you next time where we will be flying to, I don't know yet, probably a long haul destination, probably not just Jakarta, maybe Narita. We have flown that one, then we can do the leg SQ12 and SQ11 to Los Angeles. Anyways, that's it for another time. For now, let's just end this flight with a landing rate of 116. Not bad for no audio. Right. See ya. Bye bye.